Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Of course you can see the title of the video. It is 10 fragrances that I think you could purchase for your father for Father's Day. So I'm doing this a week early to give time that if anyone does think, oh actually that's a good suggestion, you got time to go and get it in the week. I've got two honourable mentions here. Now I was going to make this is a sort of a masculine list. I was going to make another list for like a modern man sort of list, but I haven't got enough fragrances. I think I've got two or three that you could sort of suggest that are modern man. They're not really my thing. I like them, you know, more sort of traditional colognes or all masculine and all masculine fragrances. So I was looking and I couldn't even make a top 5 really. I could push a top 5 maybe, but a couple of niche would have to be in there. And there's maybe one or two niche in here, but they're sort of more affordable. Apart from one, which I'm going to have as a top tier if you want to spend a fair bit of money on your dad's sort of fragrance. The rest are pretty much affordable. But say there's two honourable mentions. And the two honourable mentions are because they're quite polarising. So if you've got a dad that really isn't into fragrances but does wear them, give them these, and they're so strong and straight up my nose and different. Or it's not so much different, but certainly very strong. It might put somebody off. Or maybe not used to something that strong. So yeah, two honourable mentions. And of course this list is made up of things that I've actually got in my collection. There are things that I could easily come out of the top of my head. Things like Boss Bottled, easy, do like a Dumreach, Acquedizio, the original, could be a Dumreach. Well, I haven't got those. I have got a version of Boss Bottled, but you know what I mean, those would be the Dumreach ones. These might be something a little different that maybe they're not had before. Or as I say, if you've got a dad that really isn't into colognes but you want to buy him something, then the top 10 is more for you. So the two honourable mentions, I'll get on both really. One is Ted Lapidus Pour Homme, and the other is Aramis by Aramis. They're, like I said, they are honourable mentions. They are fantastic Father's Day fragrances. I think they're both under £20, but it's got to be really, you only can really get these a dad that's into colognes, into old school masculine, and you know that he can sort of handle know how to handle a very strong, powerful cologne. But you know, so that's why they're honourable mentions. They're great honourable mentions. And this is so unique. This one can be really classy with minimal sprays, but this one can be polarising. This one can be very spicy. So again, only really for dads that know what they're doing. But great fragrances just the same. So the 10 that I picked, now like I said, there is one that's actually really sort of very expensive. So if you've got the money to spare, you feel like splurging on your dad this year for whatever reason, I would say go with this one. And this one is The Tragedy of Lord George by Penhaligon's. What you're going to get here is sort of like a very posh shaving cream accord. We mixed in with a lovely smooth cinnamon. It's really quite elegant, posh, if your dad's that way, and likes good, you know, masculine colognes. It's not masculine in sort of the sense of, say, Aramis. This one's nice and smooth. So if he's a classic shaver, he likes to, you know, close shaves, likes to smell of like shaving creams and that sort of thing. A bit like myself, I shave like double-edged razors. If he's like a barbershop sort of fan in that sense, he'll absolutely adore this one. Beautiful, smooth, slightly sweet cinnamon with a very posh shaven cream accord. Absolutely great stuff, but quite expensive. So if you are splashing out, get a sample of this, or just go outright. I can vouch for this one smelling great for the posh dads out there. Okay, so let's keep on to this sort of niche theme, but they're ones that are a bit more affordable. I've got 2, maybe 3 more niche, and then the rest are pretty much designer. This one can be had at discounters like All Beauty here in the UK. You can get 50ml, 100ml. I think 100ml are less than, I think you can get them less than 50 or 60, something around there. This one, a great one from Floris, and it's Floris number 89. Very barbershop type of scent. It's not sort of old man, you know, it's still fresh and clean, with a spicy, slightly powdery touch, green, herbal, a bit of all sorts, but definitely sort of like a barber shop style of fragrance, like old school masculine, but without going sort of down the dirty side. Like some of them, they go dirty or a little pissy and things like that. Not this one. Nice, clean, gentleman's fragrance, barbershop style. So if that's you think that your father would like, Floris number 89. It's a good option. Just you don't need to go and buy off the the main site. You look on something again like All Beauty, it might be Notino. You'll get it at a good price. Next one from the Aqua de Parma, and a lot of theirs are, I would say, unisex. Even the original, it mixes a bit of florals and things like that with it. I wanted something a bit more masculine, and the one that I have from, although a small bottle, I have from Aqua de Parma, that I would say is more masculine. It's still got the freshness there. Aqua de Parma Colonia Intensa, got a little 10ml here. Aqua Colonia Intensa brings that freshness that you get with Aqua de Parma, and the quality mixes it with a very nice, again, fresh lid on all the fresh notes. Push this fresh leather, like suede leather. So it's like a suede leather, but brightened up and freshened up with all the other citruses and other things that are going on. But you still get this sort of masculine suede leather accord going on with all these sort of fresh notes as well. Great stuff. Nice masculine fresh scent using suede leather. You pay a little bit more for it, but it's a truly sort of a fresh masculine fragrance from Aqua de Parma. So Aqua de Parma Colonia Intensa. Okay, that's from the slightly more expensive niche. Nice easy dumb reach, as I call this one for me. Cidrat Brassé from Mancera. You can get it sort of somewhere between about, well, it's about £70 or so. This one lasts really well. It's got like a slightly sweet citrus. Comes across a little bit sort of a pineapple-like at the beginning. All these other citruses going on. Mixes with a slightly chocolatey vetiver. No, patchouli, I should say. There is vetiver in here as well, but this is a like a chocolatey patchouli. You spray it, and as you're wearing it, you'll get little hints here or there of like almost like a milk chocolate. It's still masculine. Don't get me wrong. It's still got a patchouli sharpness in there, but mixes well with the slightly sweet, fresh citruses. A slightly darker chocolatey patchouli in here. It smells on the top. It smells a little bit like Aventus, a little bit. This is more rich and sweeter. Real nice dumb reach. Gets compliments. So again, if you're spending a little bit more, then take a look at Cidrat Brassé from Mancera. Okay, so we're getting more into the more traditional masculines. No real order, so I'm just going to pick some. Versace L'Homme. Again, it's sort of like a fresh leather inside a leather sports car interior, sort of smell with herbs and a manner of things. But it still pulls off as being a little bit like Acqua di Parma, the Colonia Intensa, a little bit more fresh, like a leather style scent. Very nice, old school. Doesn't smell. None of these will smell like sort of dated or like Grandpa-y, but definitely more sort of a late 80s, 90s sort of kind of smell. Very nice though. Versace L'Homme, and you can get it at a good price. Want to go a little posh when it comes to French perfume, then go for Heritage or Heritage. This is the Eau de Toilette that I've got here from Guerlain. This is a nice smooth sandalwood with, I say, spices. It's like a cinnamon spice. It's a smooth sandalwood cinnamon spice. It's got that sort of, you know, sort of 90s, late 80s, 90s feel to it. But again, not particularly Grandpa-y or anything like that. But done in a very nice, blended very well in a French way. It's got an elegance and a class to it. Very nice stuff. Don't know what the Eau de Parfum is like. I've only tried this Eau de Toilette, but very nice all the same. I don't think I've reviewed this yet. But yeah, so Heritage or Heritage Eau de Toilette by Guerlain. So the last two, I've got four here, I think. They're all sort of slightly cheaper, and you haven't got to spend a lot of money on. And so first off, another barbershop style scent. This is Paco Rabanne by Paco Rabanne. This is Paco Rabanne Pour Homme. There's a slight sweetness on the top, but that soon dies down, and it's like a slightly powdery, very green citruses, herbals. It's, yeah, again, like a barbershop style scent, especially if somebody again who likes to shave the old-fashioned way will probably appreciate this even more. But again, not old manish, just like traditional sort of barbershop style fragrance. Very good. You get a good price again. So Paco Rabanne Pour Homme by Paco Rabanne. Talking of fresh and herbal, this one, Oscar de la Renta. This is Pour Louis. Nice fresh opening and lots of very herbal. This one dries down more of like this sort of late 80s sort of vibe, but keeps it nice and light and fresh and with lots of herbs. Real nice. Yeah, a very overlooked fragrance. If you want to get your father something sort of masculine, traditional, still fresh and herbal and clean, but something that not many other people wear, maybe is that type, maybe like me, I like to be different, then yeah, this one would be a good pick. Not many people wear this anymore. So Oscar de la Renta Pour Louis, the Eau de Toilette. Alright, so there's many versions of this, but the one that you can go out and buy today is actually probably a little better, a little safer than the old school juice. And this one is Hugo Boss #1. It will come in a completely sort of blank. The brand new ones are a little different than this, so if you see one advertising the bottle's different, that'll be why. But the old school juice of this, if you find like a vintage one, is more sort of heavy on like an Almalic and pissy vibe. Very Almalic in the honey and that sort of urinal puck smell. This one tones that down, right down, almost not there. You get a little bit of that urinal puck like on the opening, but it's fresh, woody, a little spicy, real nice. This is really classy gentleman. Dad right here. This is one that maybe is a businessman, likes wearing his shirt, ties, that sort of thing. and he's the boss of the company, or certainly, you know, he's higher up in the company. He would suit someone like that. He was a little older as well, maybe 50 plus. It suits absolutely perfectly. That's why he's got this old bowls have got like a rib effect, and if you'll see it, it's like lines of like a lined suit. You know, it's trying to say like you're the boss if you wear this sort of thing. It's more there where you can see it in the black. That's what it was sort of advertised and pushed towards. Very nice. One of my favourites from Hugo Boss. Alright, last up, well, my signature scent. And this one is 1881. So when you first put it on, it actually you'll smell like florals with a very sharp citrus. Those florals tend to die down quite quick. They're not feminine florals though. They just make the thing a bit more fresh and uplifting. And then as it dries down, more woods and again herbs and citruses stick around, and turns very masculine. Yeah, clean. Yeah, so it's like a clean barbershop masculine scent is how it comes across. Again, like the green, herbal, little woody, with this sharp citrus. So if your dad, you know, your dad likes the sharper citruses, then this would be a fantastic option. And I believe you can get 100 mils for around sort of 20, between 18 and 25 pounds, depends where you go. You get a nice big 100 ml bottle, and it's been around for a long time, still being produced, saves a lot. As a lot of these currently are still around. So that's my choices that you could go out and buy for Father's Day when it comes to fragrances. So let me know in the comments below what you think of the video, if you've inspired you to get anything for Father's Day, and if you do, just leave me a comment below, say, oh, I'm going to buy my dad this, and that would that would be nice to hear. So any other comments, leave them below. I'll answer as soon as I can. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you again soon on the next video.